You're going to set goals for 2026. Most of them will fail. Not because you're not capable, not because you don't want it badly enough, but because you're setting the wrong goals. Here's the pattern. January 1st hits. You write down 10 ambitious goals. Lose 20 pounds. Make 6 figures. Build a side business. Read 50 books. Wake up at 5 a.m. By February, you've abandoned half of them. By March, you're back to your old patterns. By December, you're setting the same goals again with a different year attached. This is the cycle of the ambitious but stuck. Level 10 dreams. Level 2 execution. Now, conventional goal-setting advice will tell you to dream bigger, or stay motivated, or find your why. That's not your problem. Your problem is you're setting goals that scatter your focus instead of concentrating it. You're chasing 10 different targets when you should be obsessed with the 4 that create exponential leverage. Think about how Jeff Bezos built Amazon. He didn't set 47 goals. He had one obsession: customer experience. Everything else was downstream. Or look at how Alex Hormozi scaled Gym Launch to $100 million plus in 3 years. He didn't diversify. He went all in on one model, one customer, one offer until it was bulletproof. That's the pattern of the elite. Extreme focus, strategic goals, compounding execution. You've been setting goals like you're playing checkers, moving pieces randomly, hoping something works. But the top 1%, they're playing chess. Every move is intentional. Every goal serves a larger system. Here's what's different about today. I'm not giving you a list of 20 random goals to consider. I'm giving you the 4 goals that, when executed correctly, will create more leverage in 2026 than the last 5 years combined. These aren't New Year's resolution goals. These are architecture-level goals, the kind that change your operating system, not just your behavior. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start building real momentum, lock in. Let's architect 2026. The real reason nothing feels different, even when you're earning more, is simple. You're still trading time for money. You might be good at it. You might even be paid well. But the system hasn't changed. The moment you stop working, income drops to 0. That isn't wealth. It's just a job with a higher ceiling. Here's the part most people get wrong. You don't replace your job. You add something on top of it. Your job pays the bills. Leverage buys you time. The mistake is thinking wealth means walking away from stability. It doesn't. It means slowly shifting where your income comes from hours you trade to systems that keep working when you stop. This isn't about working harder or chasing viral moments. People like Mr. Beast didn't win because of one great video. They built systems that keep producing, even when they're not actively working. The videos don't earn because he's awake. They earn because the system exists. Same principle with Hormozi. His income doesn't come from effort alone. It comes from assets, businesses, software, and media that operate independently of his time. This is the real distinction most people miss. Linear income depends on presence. You show up, you get paid. You stop, income stops. Leveraged income depends on structure. You build once. The system continues to work. Most people don't stay in linear income because they're lazy. They stay there because all their energy goes into maintaining today, leaving none to build something that compounds. The goal isn't to abandon your job. It's to use it as the foundation while you quietly build leverage on the side. 2026 isn't about doing more. It's about building something that keeps working when you don't. Here's your asset creation goal framework you can start using today. Step 1. Choose your asset type. You have 3 primary options. Pick one based on your skills and market position. Option A. Content asset: build an audience through consistent content. YouTube, podcast, newsletter, Twitter, LinkedIn. Pick one platform and go deep. The asset: your audience and content library. The leverage: once you have attention, you can monetize in multiple ways: sponsorships, products, services, partnerships. Option B. Product asset: build a digital product that solves a specific problem. Course, template, software, membership, community. The asset: the product itself. The leverage: you build it once, sell it repeatedly. Option C. Equity asset: build or buy a piece of a business that generates cash flow without your daily involvement. The asset: ownership stake. The leverage: the business works, you collect. Most people reading this should start with option A or B. Option C requires more capital upfront. Step 2. Define your 12-month asset build plan. Whatever you choose, you need a concrete plan. If you chose content asset, platform, YouTube example, commitment, one video every week for 52 weeks. Topic, your niche, success metric, 10,000 subscribers plus consistent views by December 2026. If you chose product asset, product, online course teaching, specific skill, commitment, build and launch by June 2026. Marketing, use existing audience or paid ads. Success metric, 100 customers at $200 equals $20,000 in initial revenue. If you chose equity asset, business, buy a small cash-flowing online business. Use platforms like Flippa or Empire Flippers. Commitment, acquire by Q2, stabilize by Q4. Success metric, $2,000 per month net profit by December 2026. Step 3, block asset building time weekly. This is non-negotiable. Your asset doesn't build itself. You need 5 to 10 hours per week dedicated to asset creation, not when you find time. Scheduled. For content creators, 5 hours per week equals research, script, record, edit, post. For product builders, 8 hours per week equals build curriculum, record lessons, set up sales page. For equity builders, 5 hours per week equals research deals, analyze financials, execute acquisition. Put it in your calendar. Treat it like your income floor work, because it is. Step 4, launch or publish by mid-year. Don't wait for perfection. By June 2026, your asset needs to be live. If it's content, you should have 26 pieces published. If it's a product, it should be available for purchase. If it's equity, you should own the asset. Done is better than perfect. You iterate after launch. Cattle trade time for money their entire lives. They retire broke or dependent. Lions build assets. They create systems that pay them while they sleep. They build once, collect forever. This goal is how you transition from labor income to leveraged income. Your income floor is stable. Your asset is building. But here's the trap most people fall into. They neglect their body while chasing their goals. By December, they've made money but destroyed their health. That's not winning. That's trading one problem for another. Naval Ravikant talks about this concept in his wealth-building frameworks. He says, first, get to a point where you're not worried about money. Then, you can take the risks that actually create wealth. Most people can't take big swings because they're one bad month away from panic. They can't invest in themselves. They can't say no to bad opportunities. They can't focus on long-term leverage because they're stuck in short-term survival mode. The income floor goal changes that. This isn't about how much you want to make. It's about the minimum monthly income you need to cover your life and create breathing room. Once you hit that floor consistently, you can play offense. You can take calculated risks. You can build assets instead of just chasing cash. Alex Hormozi calls this buying back your time. Once you have a stable base, you stop trading hours for dollars and start building systems that scale. Here's how you set and hit your income floor goal in 2026. Step 1. Calculate your real number. Pull out your bank statements from the last 3 months. Add up everything you spent. Rent, food, bills, subscriptions, insurance, debt payments, everything. Now add 20% for buffer and unexpected expenses. That's your income floor. The minimum you need every single month to operate without stress. For most people, this is somewhere between $3,000 and $6,000 per month. Maybe higher if you're in a high-cost city or have dependents. Step 2. Identify your floor income vehicle. This is the skill, service, or product that will generate your floor income reliably. It needs to meet 3 criteria. You can deliver it consistently every month. There's existing demand. You're not inventing a new market. You can start generating revenue within 30 to 60 days. Examples: freelance service, writing, design, video editing, consulting, coaching or consulting in your area of expertise, e-commerce with proven products, part-time high-value skill, sales, closing, technical skill. Pick one, not 3. 1. Step 3. Reverse engineer the math. Let's say your income floor is $5,000 per month and you're offering freelance copywriting at $1,000 per client. You need 5 clients per month. That's it. Now break it down further. To get 5 clients, you might need 15 sales conversations. To get 15 conversations, you might need 50 outreach messages. To send 50 quality messages, you need 2 hours of focused outreach daily. Suddenly, your big goal becomes a simple daily action 2 hours of outreach. Step 4. 90-day income floor sprint. For the first 90 days of 2026, you have one obsession. Hit your income floor for 3 consecutive months. Not once, 3 times in a row. Why? Because consistency proves the system works. One good month is luck. 3 consecutive months is a foundation. During this sprint, you say no to every distraction. You say no to exciting opportunities that don't serve the floor. You execute your daily action religiously. Once you hit 3 consecutive months at your income floor, you've created stability. Now you can play offense. Average people chase big numbers they can't sustain. They hit $10,000 one month, then $2,000 the next. They're on a roller coaster of hope and panic. Elite performers secure the floor first. They build a foundation of consistent income. Then they scale from stability, not desperation. This is how you go from hoping it works to knowing it works. You've got your income floor locked. That's your stability. But here's what most people miss. Income without leverage is a prison. You need to build an asset that works when you don't. Your body is your operating system. If the hardware is broken, the software doesn't matter. You can have all the income goals, all the business plans, all the ambition in the world. But if you're 30 pounds overweight, sleeping 5 hours a night, and running on caffeine and stress, you're operating at 40% capacity. Andrew Huberman, Stanford neuroscientist, has said repeatedly, your physical state dictates your mental state. If you want better focus, better mood, better decision-making, you have to optimize your biology first. This isn't about vanity. This is about performance. Look at the top performers in any field. They're obsessed with their bodies. David Goggins, Jocko Willink, Huberman himself. They train hard because they understand. Mental clarity comes from physical strength. But most people treat their body like an afterthought. They say, I'll get healthy once I'm successful. That's backwards. You get successful because you're healthy. Your energy, your focus, your resilience. All of it is downstream from how you treat your body. Here's your physical dominance goal for 2026. Step 1. Pick one physical transformation target. Not 5. 1. This could be lose 20 pounds of body fat, gain 10 pounds of muscle, run a sub-2-hour half marathon, deadlift 2x your body weight, complete 100 consecutive days of training. The key, it needs to be specific, measurable, and challenging. Write it down. My 2026 physical target. _________. Step 2. Hire a coach or follow a proven program. Don't wing this. You're not a fitness expert. Unless you are, in which case you already know this. Invest in a coach, join a program, or follow a proven training system. Options. Hire an online coach, $200 to $500 per month. Join a gym with group training, CrossFit, F45, berries. Follow a structured program, Renaissance periodization, 5/3/1, tactical barbell. The goal, eliminate decision fatigue. You show up, you execute the program. No thinking required. Step 3, non-negotiable training schedule. You need 4 to 5 training sessions per week. Minimum. These go in your calendar as immovable blocks. Not, I'll train when I have time. Scheduled. Sacred. Example weekly structure. Monday, strength training, 60 minutes. Tuesday, conditioning, 30 minutes. Wednesday, strength training, 60 minutes. Thursday, active recovery, walk, yoga, stretch. Friday, strength training, 60 minutes. Saturday, conditioning or sport, 45 minutes. Sunday, rest or light activity. Step 4. The nutrition non-negotiables. You don't need a perfect diet. You need consistency with the basics. 3 rules. Protein target daily, 0.8-1 g per pound of body weight. Track it. Whole foods 80% of the time. Meat, eggs, vegetables, fruit, rice, potatoes. Real food. No liquid calories. Water, black coffee, tea. No soda, no juice, no alcohol, or limit to 2x per month. That's it. No complex meal plans. Just hit protein, eat real food, drink water. Step 5. The 90-day momentum block. For the first 90 days of 2026, you do not miss. You train your scheduled sessions. You hit your protein. You sleep 7 to 8 hours. No exceptions. No, I'm too busy. No, I'll start again Monday. This 90-day block builds the habit. After that, it's part of your identity. This is your performance multiplier. Treat it accordingly. Average people neglect their body and wonder why they feel like garbage. They're running a race with flat tires. Elite performers optimize their body first. They understand your physical state is your competitive advantage. This goal turns you from someone who tries to stay healthy into someone who dominates physically. You've got income stability. You're building an asset. Your body is optimized. But here's the final piece that separates the top 1% from everyone else: relationships and network leverage. Most people ignore this. Your network is your net worth. You've heard that before. Most people nod and do nothing about it. Here's the reality. The opportunities, partnerships, clients, and insights that will change your life in 2026 won't come from working harder. They'll come from the people you know and the relationships you build. Naval Ravikant said, "Intentions don't matter. Actions do. But in business, who you know and who knows you matters more than both." Think about how most major deals happen. It's not through cold outreach. It's through warm introductions. Someone who trusts you introduces you to someone who needs what you offer. That's leverage. Patrick Bet-David talks about this constantly. He built valuetainment not just through content, but through strategic relationships. He didn't just post videos. He built alliances with people who amplified his message. Most people have a network of 200 people on social media they've never actually spoken to. That's not a network. That's a contact list. A real network is built through intentional relationship building, value exchange, strategic connection. And here's what most people miss. You don't need 10,000 connections. You need 10 high-quality relationships with people who are 1 or 2 levels above where you are now. Here's your network leverage goal for 2026. Step 1. Identify your target 10. These are 10 people who, if you had a real relationship with them, would change your trajectory. They could be potential mentors in your industry, peers who are 1 to 2 years ahead of you, potential clients with big budgets, collaborators who have complementary skills, thought leaders with audiences you want access to. Be specific. Real people, not someone like X. Actual names. Step 2. The Value First Outreach Plan. You're not asking for anything. You're giving first. For each person on your list, answer this question. What can I give them that costs me little but is valuable to them? Examples. Send them a detailed case study or idea relevant to their business. Introduce them to someone in your network they'd benefit from knowing. Promote their content to your audience, even if it's small. Offer a specific skill or service for free. Design, copy review, strategy session. This is how you open the door. Not with "Can I pick your brain?" but with "I thought you'd find this valuable." Step 3. The consistent touchpoint system. Real relationships are built through consistent, low-friction touchpoints. Once you've made initial contact and provided value, you stay top of mind through regular, non-sleazy engagement. Your system. Monthly check-in. Send a relevant article, insight, or introduction. Something useful. 2 to 3 sentences max. Engage with their content. Comment meaningfully on their posts. Share their work. Amplify their message. Quarterly deep connection. Invite them to a virtual coffee. Offer to help with a project. Propose a collaboration. Set reminders in your calendar. This isn't when you remember. This is systematic. Step 4. The 5-person inner circle. Beyond your target 10, you need an inner circle of 5 people who are at your level and moving in the same direction. These are your peers, your accountability partners, your sounding board. You meet with them virtually or in person monthly. You share wins, losses, insights, and opportunities. This group keeps you sharp. They challenge you. They refer business to you. They open doors. If you don't have 5 yet, make it a goal to find them in Q1 2026. Join masterminds, communities, or networking groups where high performers gather. Average people think success is a solo sport. They grind alone. They stay isolated. They wonder why opportunities pass them by. Elite performers understand. Leverage comes from relationships. They build strategic networks. They give value relentlessly. They open doors that hard work alone never could. This goal is how you go from working hard in isolation to operating in a network of high performers. Let's recap what you just got. For goals that will make 2026 your best year. Goal 1. The income floor goal. Secure consistent monthly income so you can stop operating from panic and start playing offense. Goal 2. The asset creation goal. Build something that works when you don't. content, product, or equity. Your future income depends on this. Goal 3. The physical dominance goal. Optimize your operating system. Your body dictates your energy, focus, and resilience. Goal 4. The network leverage goal. Build strategic relationships that open doors, create opportunities, and multiply your results. These aren't random New Year's resolutions. These are architecture-level goals, the kind that change your trajectory, not just your to-do list. Most people will watch this, nod along, and change nothing. They'll go into 2026 with the same scattered approach, the same lack of focus, the same predictable results. Don't be most people. Here's what you do right now. 1. Pick the goal that will create the most leverage for you in 2026. If you're struggling financially, it's goal 1. If you have income but no leverage, it's goal 2. If you're burning out, it's goal 3. If you're isolated, it's goal 4. 2. Comment below with which goal you're committing to and why. Make it public. Make it real. I'll be reading every single comment. 3. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Because while everyone else is drowning in generic productivity content and motivational noise, you'll be getting the exact systems the top 1% use to dominate. 2026 is 365 days. You can waste them reacting to life, or you can architect them intentionally. The choice is yours. Let's build.